wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is your girl, Karen Fomafung, your Agile Evangelist, and I'm back today with some source in Agile. So today, very quickly, our topic is going to be around dependencies. I've been getting countless questions around, people facing different struggles with dependency management. And I know that I had previously made a video regarding different types of dependencies in my experience and some of the things that I have done to keep these dependencies under control. So today I'm just going to build on that video. Please check in the description box. You will see the link to the previous video I did regarding dependencies. So today is going to be a continuation of that video. Now, I'm not going to start addressing the different kinds of dependencies in my experience. Like I said, it's in the previous video, so you can catch up from there. So today, what I want to focus on is how you can succeed with managing these dependencies, even if you know the different kinds of dependencies, even if you know the different ways that you can manage these dependencies. But how do you succeed in doing that? How do you successfully achieve great results with dependency issues? So I'm just going to share with you my little secret, what I have always done that has always worked for me. And I urge you all to try it and see what comes out of it. Please feel free to come back here and share your experience after you've been able to apply what I'm going to be sharing on here today. So as always, if this is your first time here, you're highly welcome. This is the safest place you can ever think of where you can safely fail and no one is judging you. And you seize the opportunity to learn and grow. The same way, if you have your opinions to share around Agile and Scrum, I will be so glad to hear them. I am here to share my own opinion and my experience. The same way, I want to also learn something from you so that we all can continuously grow in this beautiful Agile journey. Now, let's dive right straight into our topic. How do you succeed with keeping dependencies in check? I have 3 little secrets that I'm going to be sharing with you today that you can also adopt to ensure that you become a pro or a dependency god or a dependency goddess. Now, you know how one of the characteristics of Scrum says that Scrum is lightweight. Scrum is easy to understand, but difficult to master, which means that you may know all the Scrum in the world. As long as you are not taking deliberate steps to put the things that you know into practice, you will not see any results. You will not gonna yield any positive results. The only way you can succeed with Scrum is to put all the knowledge you have into deliberate practice. It's exactly the same thing with dependency management. You may have all the ideas in the world, know all the different kinds of dependencies in the world, but as long as you are not taking steps, taking action to ensure that everything you know inside, materializes into an awesome result, you will never, be able to succeed with dependency. Now, the 3 secrets that I have always implemented to ensure that I stay on track towards helping my teams and my organization with these dependency is simple. Number 1, be proactive. It sounds simple, but it is critical for you to succeed with dependency management is to be proactive. So what do I mean by being proactive? I'll just use a typical example for teams that practice SAFe. You all would know, understand when I say PI planning. So typically, PI planning is that event where teams would come together to discuss so many different things on how they want to work, let's say for the next quarter. And dependency is also one of the key conversations during this PI planning. Now, for you to successfully manage dependencies within your organization, I need you to come with your plan for dependencies as an input into the PI planning. You see, That is, before your PI planning meeting, I want you to have already identified all of the potential dependencies that you may be encountering. Already established that. Already, you must have already connected with these teams or with the other team members that you think that you would have to depend on for any reason whatsoever, and come up with a plan on how you want to address these dependencies. Whether you're looking for ways to eliminate the dependencies or managing them, establish that plan, have that conversation already. That is proactively before your actual PI planning meeting. So don't just come to PI planning meeting hoping to meet these other team members so that at that meeting right there on the spot and then you want to start discussing dependencies. It will be challenging. It's not going to work. You know why? Because right there during the PI planning meetings, there is so much to be discussed to a point where people will definitely miss things if you have not already proactively planned. You see, so you being able to proactively identify potential dependencies, let's say 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead of your actual PI planning meeting, connect with these teams that you think you'll be dependent on, or they will be depending on you for whatsoever reason, and discuss through it on how you want to sequence the work so that you will be eliminating some of these dependencies, or the ones that are not able to be eliminated, you want to manage them. Establish a plan and then bring that plan as an input into your PI planning meeting. You see, that way during your PI planning meeting, again, just as an example, all what you'll be doing around dependency is aligning. You're just creating that alignment with all the teams or team members that you will have these dependencies with. You see, so you're just agreeing that yes, this is what we have identified. We already had this conversation, and so far we are still on the same page. That will be the kind of conversation. Instead of trying to right there and there at the spot, trying to identify the dependencies and then come up with a plan, it will be challenging. There's no way you will not miss stuff, you see. And now, if you're able to proactively do these things during that PI planning proper, you will just align, and then if anything has changed from the last time you people met, okay, at that point you can just discuss this new discovery and then add it to the original plan that you already made. You see, that is one thing that I have always done to ensure that I succeed with my dependencies. Secondly, you want to ensure that you establish a plan, which I already somehow addressed in the first point. Come up with a plan. Create a plan. That is, you have already eliminated some of the ones you've eliminated through collaboration with other teams and whoever you'll be depending on. The ones that you are not able to eliminate, now you want to be able to manage them. And to successfully manage them, come up with a plan. Establish a plan on how you want to treat this dependency. That is my second secret. Establish a plan. Have a plan. It is that important. The third and last thing that I always ensure that I do to succeed with my dependencies is make sure you follow up. Follow up. It is very important. There is no point in creating a plan and then after your PI planning meeting is over, everyone goes back to their various location, and then you just fold the plan and keep it at the site. How are you going to get results? Tell me. There's no way you will get results. Following up seems very small, but it's critical. Always ensure that you always look one step ahead, 1, 2, or 3 steps ahead. Think of what's next. What's next? Always, especially as a Scrum Master, it's your responsibility. It is your accountability to help the teams with these things. Because trust me, your team members are not thinking about these things that way. They're only focusing on, okay, how do I code this? How do I, collaborate with my team member to come up with the design for this thing or materialize the design for this thing? They are not thinking of the dependencies. They are not thinking outside of the box like a Scrum Master would do. So it is your accountability to help your teams with these things, so that these dependencies don't become impediments or roadblocks. So follow up with the plan that you people have originally established on how you want to keep these dependencies on check. Connect with these different teams proactively, especially let's assume that you have a dependency that you had originally agreed that you will be working on the third sprint. You're in sprint 1. Towards the beginning of sprint 2, you want to start connecting with the other team that you'll be depending on, or the other member that you'll be depending on. Start checking to ensure that they are still they're remaining alert, or the plan that you people originally had is still in place. Reminding them, ensure that you're following up so that the plan that you people have established, it materializes. It's as simple as that. So again, there is no way you can get results if you are not taking action. And to successfully do this is simple. Just apply, in addition to so many other things. If you just start by applying my 3 little secrets, I'm very sure that you will be great. You will have extraordinary results, and you will become the next dependency god or goddess in your organization. Just as a recap, number 1, be proactive. Number 2, establish a plan. Number 3, follow up with the plan that you have established. Let's end here today. I hope this video was helpful. I will be so thrilled and curious to hear what you think. Share your own thoughts regarding how you have done this in the past, what has worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. The comment section is there for that purpose. Again, if this is your first time here, you're very welcome. Join the train by subscribing, clicking the like button, turning on the notification bell so you will never miss out on our weekly great, awesome content we share here on this platform. If you're looking to start your Agile journey, your Agile career, becoming a Scrum Master, becoming an Agile Coach, becoming a release train engineer, becoming a delivery manager, we're here to help you. Check right up there, get our contact information, reach out to us. We will be so excited and more than glad to be part of your success story. We have had great success story in our program. We don't associate with anything failure. If you've never believed in yourself, reach out to us. We will help you believe that you can do this. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. As long as the only thing you need to be successful as in this Agile career part is to have the heart to help people. If you have the heart to help people, that's all it takes. Trust me. If you can speak, if you can read and write, and then you have the heart to help people, that's all you need. That's all you need. And last but not the least, if you are coachable, you should be ready to be coachable. You see, if you are coachable, you're ready to learn, reach out to us. In less than no time, you may just be next in line to be celebrated. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to talk to you next time. Bye.